G'day guys, it's Hobbsy 64 here, It's just another video. Yeah, just got a big weekend planned. I'm actually going away, gonna do some full driving and off-roading. So yeah, just let me know if you guys are into this stuff, because I don't mind sort of going off the beaten track and doing some vlogs with my four-wheel drive. It's been a while since I've actually driven it, so I've just done a little bit of maintenance over the last day or so, just fixing up some wires and bolt checks and the usual stuff, but it really needs a bit of a wash. It probably get some fresh diesel into it. But yeah, I'll give you a walk over and we'll get this weekend started. So here's my patrol. Just yeah, it might be a bit hard to hear me over the whippersnipper across the road, but I'll try and give you my best voice. So yeah, this is my 2002 GU Patrol, which has a 4.2 turbo diesel in it. It's pretty much stock, besides a straight through exhaust. Yeah, and just up the boost, it's still running the stock HT18 turbo. Yeah, so obviously you can see it's lifted. It's got 35-inch muddies on it. I'm running the Nitto trail grapplers. They're a pretty good tyre. They've lasted me a long time. They are getting a bit low, but they've done a good job, so I'm going to use them this weekend and see how they go on the beach. Yeah, that's right, I'm going to go beach driving. So yeah, he's been watching my channel. I do have the Toyota, the JZX. I am a Toyota boy. The very first car I drove was a Toyota, an old Camry. But yes, I do own a Nissan as well. I do like the Nissan Patrol. I think it's a great four-wheel drive. I did want a Land Cruiser originally, but the reason I went for the Patrol was that they were cheap. I did have a 2.8 Patrol green one before this, but I had issues and I ended up cracking the block because I hydro locked it, and I did a clutch start. So yeah, I blew the side of the cylinder out, which was pretty interesting. So yeah, sold that to a mate as a roller and bought this one. Did the big upgrade, got the 4.2 factory. Yeah, the reason I went for Nissan over Toyota was purely because 90% of my mates have Nissan Patrols, so I just had parts readily available to mod this thing straight away, and any issues I could just go to them, ask for help. They knew all about them, rather than me getting a Land Cruiser and not finding parts as easy, and the info, having to look it up on the internet and do everything myself. My mates would just come along and just help me do this, help me do the lift kit, change whatever I want. It was easy, so I did that, found a good deal, and yeah, I own a Nissan and a Toyota, so I've got the best of both worlds. So back to the suspension, I'm just running some Superior shocks. I think they're like 14s in the front and 12s in the rear. They're remote adjustable, so I've got the adjuster here. Don't play with it too much. Sometimes I like to make it a bit stiffer when I'm going away, just with the extra weight on the car. The rears are the same, they're remote. They're just mounted well underneath on the under the side of the fuel tank here, but you can't see it. So yeah, and then I've just got I got hybrid arms which are done by Superior as well. So the Hyperflex ones, which have the different pivots on the front, which work absolutely wonders. I've got extended rears and uppers for the trailing arms. That's all I can really think of suspension wise now. There's lots of other little things I did, but that's basically it. So yeah, like I said before, under the hood's pretty much stock. Just a couple basic mods I've done myself. So I've just upgraded the top mount intercooler to a I believe it was on eBay, but a HPD, or yeah, HPD intercooler. It's a little bit bigger than the factory one, and just rerouted some of the piping. It's not the best. I need to get some aluminium piping here of a bigger size would be nice, but it does the job. It's pretty much stock turbo, like I said, so it doesn't really matter as long as those clamps stay on. Oh, as we can see, the battery's got a bit of corrosion. I'll have to clean that off later. Yeah, so just an airbox mod here. But yeah, pretty much basically stock. Yes, it does have a dual battery set up with an isolator and some very messy wiring done by myself to power my lights, because I think when I did it I was in a bit of a rush, but it does the job. It is a 4B. It used to get bashed around a lot, so I wasn't too concerned. Inside, pretty factory still. I did do an aftermarket roof console with GME UHF. Well, there goes my back doors. It's got a couple little compartments, some lights. Yeah, just running a Pioneer head unit, and just got like GPS tracking with mud maps and all sorts of little features up here. Some extra switches for my battery, isolator, front lights, rear lights, and just the usual. Nothing too exciting. Probably the most noticeable thing is the 3 gauges here. I don't like that they light up green, so I'm going to change that today. Probably change it to blue or white or something. But yeah, I've got 3 SAS gauges in here for water temp, exhaust and boost, which is a must when tuning these, because I have upped the fuel and done a cowboy tune, so she soots a little bit, but it's got a bit more power, so it's good. Oh, I've actually got a 4th gauge, which is my dual battery gauge. So that's pretty much it, guys. Nothing too exciting. It is just a good 4B. So yeah, just looking over this thing. Gonna go for a drive now. Give it a run because it hardly gets driven. Being that I have a new car, I love driving the JZX on my days off, and I've got a work ute for work. So this thing's quite thirsty with the mud tyres and whatnot, and it's big and heavy and old style engine. So yeah. Got something really good planned for this weekend, just going away with Nat. Gonna go to Stockton Beach. So I've been there a few times in the past. She may have been there when she was younger, but we're going to attempt to camp on the beach. The weather looks okay, warmish for the weekend, not much wind. Yeah, so just go up there and cruise around the beach. It's a bit easier on the four-wheel drive, not so rough terrain like when I go bush, so I shouldn't have too many issues. It's good fun, and yeah, it's just a getaway that we really need before this crazy Christmas, New Year's break where we're both working pretty flat out. So we're just going to do a little trip away since I've got a couple days off. So gonna make a few videos. Yeah, so I'll pack the car and load everything up and get ready, and we'll head on up this afternoon. All right, she started. Bit of soot. Yeah, the exhaust sounds nice on this thing, it's pretty cool. So yeah, that's what she sounds like. I can do a better video later on, but take this thing for a drive. It's gonna be weird, and go give it a wash. Ew, definitely weird to drive. Clutch is so light in this thing compared to the JZX. Makes bad spoolie noises too. Gotta love the turbo life. But yeah, I'm so not used to the body roll and changing gears. But we'll get there. I got 3 hours of driving to do later tonight, actually probably closer to 4. So that'll definitely get me used to the car again. 120 bucks of diesel. You know what that means. Time to go patrol, and look at that gauge go up. Beautiful.
Road tripping and a patrol.
Yeah, we're on our way. Been travelling for a few hours now. Not too far away. It says an hour 15 to Stockton Beach itself, but we're going to go up the north end. Yeah, and hopefully find a campsite before it's too dark. But I say it's going to be dark because we've got to get groceries, and I probably should. I'll probably get fuel tomorrow, so I can leave that bit out. But yeah, I'll get groceries tonight, and then yeah, set up in the dark like we always seem to do. But on our way, yeah, we're approaching Newcastle, and then we'll be out near the beach. Pretty keen. I'm sick of driving, even though it's only been a couple of hours, but it's been a big day getting ready and fixing the car and picking that up after work. So yeah, pretty quiet night tonight. A few beers and just enjoy it.
Still driving.
Yep, going past the old Newcastle Steelworks. A copy of my work. Here's the big bridge we go over. I thought it was bigger than that other one. Yes, this is the bridge entrance to the harbour. It's a pretty cool bridge. And then we'll end up out over at Stockton. And then to find our camp.
I don't know if you can see me. I'm excited.
Yeah. Big bridge.
So we're just letting out some air out of the tyres. Here's Mitchell, hard at work. How you going, Mitchell?
Not well. What's going on here?
He's having fun. Anyway, so we're here at the nudist beach. Well, we're camping near a nudist beach. So that's a little bit scary. Hopefully no naked guys run out in front of our car and we hit them. Hopefully no wrinkly old people, because that's going to be feral. Do you want to see some wrinkly old boobies?
Yeah, why not?
You know when they hang down there, do they swell between bro? Can you tie them in a knot? Can you tie them in a bow? Woo. We done yet?
Can you hear voices?
What do you mean, can we hear voices?
Oh, I just thought like if you can hear other campers like talking.
The naked ones? Yeah, we've not. Better have bloody clothes on. I don't want to see no floppy penis. No floppiness. Yuck. So that sign says declared. This is declared nude bathing beach. That sounds interesting. Oh, here we go. Apparently we're out in the ocean. GPS says.
It's about memories.
Oh, fuck. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, the sand like stops and starts here. It's like real jerky.
Yeah, no. Any nudie nudies. No naked people so far. I think I see light. I think I see a light over there. Oh, yep. Oh. So,
Which way of the beach did it say? Right or left? Oh, there you go.
yeah, that sign that says designated camping area.
That's what shit out there. Needed to take your light off that window.
Yep, that's gonna fuck my light up and it's gonna smash your window. There's the beach.
This is a beach.
Any naked people frolicking in the nude? No. Oh, there's a fucking bug. Oh, oh, there's bugs. Sorry. Oh, no swearing.
Camp. So that'll say no camping here. See how this is like easy to drive on?
Yep.
Yeah, that's why you gotta come down here. I say where that big sign is the campground. See people.
We might see some nudity tomorrow. Oh, look, there's a car moving. Or fishing. Oh, we've got clothes on, I think.
Yeah, he's got, oh, it is on.
Oh. But he might just have the top off. He might be all natural underneath. Who knows? Do we have the pants? Yes, we have the pants.
They're all clothed.
All clothed people. We made it. We survived the night, didn't we?
Yeah, only just. Yeah, we had fun. It was alright. A few too many old naked people, but who knows, we might end up back at that campsite tonight if I don't find any others. So we're on our way out. We're going to go to the shops because I didn't bring a camp table, I forgot. And then we're going to go beach driving all day.
We have a water leak. The water tank on the roof just burst and now it's putting water everywhere, but oh good, we're gonna have a good time. Oh, don't. Oh.
Yeah, we're here. We're beach driving, which I've done for a few years, but good to be back again. Just had to put in 4-wheel drive low because I didn't do it and I was spinning wheels everywhere. Let's go. A little bit more control now after 4 wheels spinning. Good fun. Would have been cool to drive all like that, but we're not allowed anymore. But if I head to the right to the very south end, we're actually allowed to drive over them. There's a special designated area, so it's a big drive down the whole beach, and once we get there we'll have some fun.
Here's the map. Pretty decent length of a beach.
Yeah, we'll get out here and we'll see it. Finally I've found Tin City. I've never found this place. I've always missed it. I don't know how. I guess I've just gone past the entrance because there's the beach right there. So I must have been just going too fast and missed it, but we've got these old shanty tin houses built out here and it looks like people still live in them. It's pretty cool. Got a 4B here, looks good. And that's getting out, enjoying it. What do you think?
Random.
Random. It is a little bit.
Oh, bit of a drop. Doing the moguls. Wait, what do you call them in the sand? Moguls is more the snows.
Sand dunes.
Sand dunes. But what do you call the potholes?
Ruts.
Jig club over there, little moguls that we've been having fun on. I call them moguls, that's what we call them in the snow. Having fun?
Yeah. Good fun. Well, I like the hills better, the dunes. It doesn't overheat as much. It gets a bit warm on the old beach drive, just constant loading. Deal. Young boys love it. Alright, my turn to be a passenger. We're on the nudist beach again, Samurai. Just came for a swim, quick dip to cool off, and I've got Nat driving. This is the first time she's drove on a beach. So, yeah, we just went through the campground we were in last night and spun some wheels, and now we're going to go back to the exit and go up the harder track.
Oh, fuck. Oh, no.
So nice out here, such a lovely day. She's liking the whoops, the bumpy bits. It's quite chopped out from all the caravans trying to get down here. I'm surprised that they actually drag caravans down here, but somehow they managed to do it. Got a P-plater and a RAV4 in front of us. How the hell is he going to do this? And we've got to follow him out. It's going to be fun. Oh, yeah, just take it easy over the bumps because of all the gear.
Should I go first gear?
Just see how it goes. Yeah, probably go first gear, just we'll take it nice and easy. There's plenty of grip in here. That way we don't break anything. You can go a little bit faster than that. That's fine.
I've been gunning it because you've been hauling it.
Yeah, the RAV4 had to gun it up out of you, that's why he's gone. He did a good job. But yeah, nice little twisty track. It's nothing hard for this car, it'll go anywhere pretty much. As long as my tyres stay inflated, because I did have to pump one back up at lunch because they went down. I don't know why. I always have issues with leaking beads. Every trip I go on I get a flat. That's literally every trip I go somewhere. Yeah, this will take us back out on the road, then we'll hit Stockton Beach back up and probably do a big beach run all the way south to our new camp spot. It should be a bit quieter than last night. This is dug out so deep here. Got Newcastle just down the road, and what feels like Stockton Beach, well, it feels like we've got it to ourselves because there's no one around. So that's awesome. On the bevies, camps just set up over that dune. Still windy, but yeah, it's good to walk the beach. Alrighty, camp set up, we're done. It's looking pretty good. I've gone all out, even though it's one night. Just feel like using all my gear because spend all that money on it, why not? So this is camp. I got the side awning and tent off the car. Sort of sucks because I can't move the car until I pack up, but that's alright, I'll just pack up in the morning I guess. It's good for a few nights, but one night it's a bit overkill. Gazebos is fairly new. This is a new table with an actual sink, and got a few boxes and tubs full of crap. So Nat's on whatever stuff she's drinking, and we're chilling out. It's a bit windy, but everything's sandbagged down and tied off. It's not going anywhere, and the wind's supposed to die off tonight, so it should be good.
Sally did the good nights and actually kept everything.
And all the camp trips we've done, we've been like surrounded by people and like blocked in and whatnot. But this one, there is no one. There was someone looking at the campsite right there. There is some people up in the distance over that hill. You can see the top of their tent, but that's plenty far away. So we're happy. Should be a keen night just to chill and have nice and peace and quiet really. So yeah, for the other things that we've got, we got told to bring our own toilet here. Need a portable one. They don't want you doing it random spots. So we've got a bucket. And they've got a dump point somewhere. But for number ones, it's probably easier just to do it in the sand really. Yeah, and we've got a shower that's heated up in the sun, and we washed off with that. Pretty simple, just enough to get clean. If not, we can just go dip in the surf right there. But yeah, the salt water in your hair and whatnot feels pretty crappy. So it is good to rinse off with some fresh water before bed. We brought some soap and got a little gas cooker here. I've had it for years, does the trick. Enough to cook on, hot plate, do the usual meats, and I've got some pots and pans I can do veggies. Got the tent, and we've got camp lights set up everywhere in the gazebo, so it should light up nice and bright, all on different switches. But the night sky here should illuminate us pretty well without the lights. It did last night. And look at that sunset. Orange from all the fire smoke. Great. As for food and whatnot, I have the good old trusty Angle 38 litre on an Angle actual slide. I'm not a big fan of it. This latch is pretty dicky. When it does slide out and tilt, the hydraulic strut does absolutely nothing because it only moves a couple mil. So I've tried manufacturing it different, tried heavy duty struts. Because of the limited stroke, it doesn't do nothing. Really, I think it needs like a bracket and one from this back edge, and that would really help hold the load. My cords always get stuck in here, so I've got to tidy that up. But I also don't like the tilt that much because everything falls to one end. It's good for loading. You can sort of stack from the bottom up, but yeah, it's not that practical. I need a better like one, but you know, I don't get out and camp all the time. Excuse the mess. Everything gets thrown around when you're bashing across the beach. But yeah, that's my fridge setup anyway. Alrighty, survived the night. That's it, done. The wind died down, which was really good. We had a nice night. A few too many beers, really. And we've all packed up and leaving. So before we leave, I'm going to let Nat drive on the actual Stockton beach on the really open bit, and she can go through some of the dunes and have a bit more fun before we go home. And we're away.
How do I know if it drops off?
Just keep going. Go head over towards those hills over that way.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, go around the grass here, and then we'll go over and you go in the hills. You're sitting so far forward again. Looks so awkward.
Oh!
She's getting cross-rotted.
What the hell's that?
It just slips a little bit, it's fine. It's not a big hill. Alright, she didn't want to take on the big hill, so we're going to do this little one here. Just follow the people's tracks and go over. And just always be cautious in case someone's coming the other way. That's it. Should have went that way.
We're meant to be down
Yeah, it's fine. It's easy, just follow this and go back over into them ones on the right.
Angle, fuck off.
It's not even an angle.
It is an angle! Big hands.
I'm not supposed to really drive on the grass, but this track kind of led to one.
Yeah, should be right.
She got us a bit stuck, a bit too slow for the hill. That's alright. We'll just go back and give it more of a run up.
I can't see nothing.
Straight back. There's nothing there. That should almost do it. So yeah, you'll probably have to go first, then second gear, and then just put your foot down, and it'll get up that.
Okay. It's pretty choppy, you know?
Yeah.
Okay. So rev the guts out?
Just a little bit in first, and then go second. Second gear. That's it. Put your foot down, and we're getting up.
Okay. Too easy, buddy. Too easy, mate. Alright, off. Getting hilly now.
Yeah, it's good fun. Oh, well, you did that well.
My blood pressure's up here, just saying. It's not like mud. I like mud. Mud slides. Sand, I don't know sand. I don't know how to control it.
Alright, she's taking on a little one.
Oh, where the hell? Oh, okay. Oh, good. Oh, good, man.
It's a nice little track. Yeah, if you own a four-wheel drive and you're not too far away from Stockton Beach.
That's a bit of a drop.
That drop's fine.
Okay. Take it easy. Easy. Okay, we're good. Okay, we're down.
Yeah, I highly recommend coming out here. It's like $33 for a 3-day pass. So you can get a year pass if you want. And you can just drive out here. And yeah, on the southern side of the beach, you're allowed to sort of drive wherever you want. The northern end of the beach, you got to stick to the waterfront, but that's still alright. Do that one.
Oh, fuck no. 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 Oh, no. No.
That'd be fine. I'll do it.
Okay, you do it. Oh, yeah?
Yeah, alright. So I just did that one for her. She saw that it wasn't that bad, so she's going to give it a go herself.
It's pretty steep, love.
It is, but the other side's shallow, so it's good. So yeah, just first and then second, and you don't have to go that fast. There's plenty of grip. So, yeah, just keep this speed. Straight up and over it. Easy.
It kind of pulled the track kind of pulled your wheels that way. That scared me.
Yeah, it will self-steer a little bit, but not too bad. Yeah, anyway, you did it. Alrighty, trip's done. We just stopped at Nobby's Beach, of course, for a swim, because I've never swum here. I've only seen it once or twice, but yeah, came for a swim, cool off, and now for the 4-hour drive home. So that's the end of our trip, but it's been a good one. Good getaway, well needed just before Chrissy. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you like this kind of video. I'll do more of these in the future. So yeah, subscribe to me, Aussie64. Thanks.